What is up everyone? Welcome to Tech Savvy Buyer. So in today's video, we're going to take a look at the xFyro XS2 Bluetooth headphones. These are pretty solid, they're pretty nice. I'm going to go through exactly what kind of functionality you can expect from this, what are some of the cool things that this can do aside from just being wireless Bluetooth headphones, and overall how good the sound quality is. But first, let's get a word from today's sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by GVGMall.com. GVG Mall carries a wide variety of game currencies and gift cards that you could use to take your gaming to the next level. If you're looking for a fresh copy of Windows or Microsoft Office, then you can certainly find those on GVGMall.com as well. They are priced very competitively and offer legit copies of Microsoft software. You can pick up a copy of Windows 10 Pro for under 15 bucks. Visit GVGMall.com for more information and use code TSB to save during checkout. Welcome back, folks. So let's jump right into this. Now, again, with the unboxing of these headphones, typically, you're going to get a package like this that has a picture of the actual headphones on the front and on the back as well. Now, interestingly enough, even though this manufacturer decided to send me two different models, or two same models with two different colors, the packaging for all of them are identical, and you can only tell the color marked by the color of the sticker on the bottom of the box. So just something interesting to point out there. I think it's a good initiative to save costs on not packaging something super expensive so that you and I can get a good quality product for a quality price. And so for that, I'm going to segue into the quality just after I cover what you get in the box, which is very simple and very basic. So in this case, you get a small micro USB charge cable for use with these headphones. You get a little bag of ear tips, depending on what size your ears are, so that they give you the perfect fit. And it's pretty standard with all different types of headphones that you guys buy. And you get a little mini instruction manual, which honestly is very, very well made in the sense of how the directions and all the different things that they've included in here spell out how you can use this device. So I actually found this pretty handy when it was time for me to review these and look at exact functionalities that you can expect with these. So here I've got the blue and the red model. Now, as you guys can tell, the profile of these are pretty small. They look like some small power banks that you'd buy at, let's say, a Best Buy or any other electronic store, or big box store for that matter. So, and that's actually an interesting thing to mention because that's exactly what this actually doubles as. Now, on the front of these devices, you'll see a little power indicating set of lights, and there's 4 of them in particular. Depending on how much battery power this case has, each one will light up. So if it's full, there'll be 4 lights lit up. If it's 75%, 3, 50%, 2, 25%, 1, and I guess you understand the rest of it. Now, the interesting part is on the back of it, there's a port for the outside. And this lets you hook up any USB device you have, such as a mobile phone, and you can charge it on the go. Let's say if you're in a critical situation, you're at the airport or wherever you are, and you forgot your charger and your phone died, or you're stuck somewhere and you need GPS really badly and your phone decided to die. True story, that's happened to me once. So a power bank is generally very useful to have, but with today's amount of different technological gadgets that one can buy, if you were to carry on a power bank and carry on headphones and carry around chargers and all this, it's a lot of stuff to carry around, right? Let's be realistic. So it's great to see that you can do both of them in one. And I like the fact that this does give you enough power that you can charge these headphones and allow up to 1,500 hours of standby usage. Do you know how many hours that is? That's crazy. Most things will just drain battery slowly but steadily, which is still quite a bit. So in this case, one single charge takes about an hour to a max of 2 hours to give you a full charge on the headphones, and the headphones will give you playtime up to 8 hours. Now again, that's going to vary based on your usage. If you're using it in really loud volume all the time and you're actively have it on for all those 8 hours together, you may have a little bit lower time than what's stated on here, or you may have a little bit more time if you use lower volume. So your mileage may vary depending on your usage. Now, another cool thing about these headphones is that they are IP67 waterproof and IP67 dustproof. What that means is if you're near a pool or if you go in a shower, you can use these headsets or these earbuds up to 1 meter or 3 feet deep of water submerged for up to 30 minutes, which is great. It means you can actually go swimming with these as long as you don't go in the deep end of the pool. And you can also take them in the shower if that's something you like to do. So it's totally on you. Nice to see that some of these headphones have, because most ones that I see are great for like workouts and they're sweat proof, but they're not exactly like full waterproof. So that's definitely very solid to see on these headphones. So Now, the big question is, how is the sound quality? And with the utmost sincerity, guys, the sound quality on this is decent. They are fantastic. Now, one thing I would say that I wish they had included in this, because now that's starting to become the trend with headphones in 2020, even though these are not, I believe, 2020 models, but they don't have active noise canceling. And you'll notice that if you're at an airport or you're mowing your lawn or you're doing something that's loud, you're gonna hear that background noise even when you have these put in, snugly fit as tight as you could possibly get it. So I wish they had given that option. And maybe, hey, xFyro, if you guys are watching this video, maybe you can consider that in a future revision of including some active noise cancellation in these devices. So aside from that, the sound quality, like I mentioned, guys, it's fantastic. Your highs, your mids, and lows are all balanced really well, where none of them sound like they're overpowering, you know, one another. I've used headphones like Beats where it just feels like everything is getting muffled by the bass, and then you have other headphones that's just too many loud highs and not enough bass. This is good for the fact that it gives you an equal level on all three fronts. You'll get those high notes, you'll get those low notes, you'll get those mid-tones with perfect clarity. You're not gonna have, you know, a hodgepodge of different types of frequencies of music that you're gonna be listening to that's gonna ruin your experience. So it's great to use for movies if you're watching something on a device or on a laptop, because you can obviously pair this with anything that you want that accepts Bluetooth, as well as using it for music, obviously. Now, the clarity of the music that I tested with a Galaxy Note 10 Plus in this case was phenomenal. I didn't have any issues with it, and I actually am pretty stoked about using this. You know, when I compare this to Studios, those are some headphones that I reviewed a lot on this channel in the past. I think they hold up really well. And Studios, as you guys may or may not know, are pretty expensive Swedish headphones. They're very nice headphones as well, and they're a little bit ahead with some of the features that they may have, but those are not as waterproof or as dustproof as these guys. So definitely a very good set of features come on the xFyro. Now, usability, guys, so it's pretty simple. You've got, you know, a right and left pair of earbuds that you can use to pause your music, go to the next track, go to the previous track, activate Siri or Google Voice, depending on what device you pair this with. This will work with an Android or an iPhone, doesn't matter which one you have. And you can also use it to, you know, play, pause your content as you see fit. So it's got a good set of features. Pretty much, honestly, candidly, it's kind of basic set of features that you could do with these headphones. A lot of other headphones are able to do it. Now comes the part where I want to talk about some of the things I don't like about these. And really, I kind of skimmed on one of them, which is it lacks active noise cancellation. But the other thing is that it's using micro USB. This technology is outdated, guys. And I'm sure a lot of you guys may still have some devices like a PlayStation controller that uses this charger. But if you're in 2020 and you have a more recent cell phone or more recent devices in your house, everyone has kind of migrated to a USB Type-C. So it's just one more extra cable that you need to carry around if you're gonna charge this power bank somewhere or the case of these headphones somewhere. I don't like that they did that. They could have included a USB Type-C in this and just made it a little bit more user-friendly for people in today's landscape. But with that being said, I think it's kind of a minor thing. It could be a cost-cutting measure. I'm not exactly sure what xFyro decided to do with the XS2 and why they decided to include that. But hey, guys, if you're watching this, make sure you go ahead and move up to USB Type-C like all of your competition is doing today. Now, the cool thing, like I mentioned, is that the power bag functionality gives you access to a full-size USB port on the front of it. Now, the reason I bring this up in kind of my con section is because the lid to open up this thing on both of mine is so stiff, it almost feels like if you're gonna bend this back enough to give you clearance to plug a USB cable in there, you're almost gonna snap it. So if you can see, I'm putting quite a bit of tension on this and it almost feels like it's gonna get warped or broken because it is kind of like rubber type material. So just something to keep in mind. Like build quality wise, it's very solid. I think the ports, they could have made a little bit better, but overall the battery life on this thing is insane. So I told you, you get 1,500 hours of standby time, you get 8 hours of playback time, and you can charge your headphones in this up to 5 times, which is just a ridiculous amount of battery life that you get with these headphones. On top of that, again, if you don't charge your headphones with this power bank slash case, you can always charge your other devices with it too. So definitely a neat thing to have. It just makes things a lot more simpler without carrying, a whole bunch of different things in your bag. And honestly, even though I picked this out as like a con on this headphones, look at the size of this cable. It's so tiny. Even if you unwind it, it's super tiny. And chances are you probably have a micro USB cable laying around somewhere, so you can toss this in your bag or your purse or your school bag or whatever, and you'll be good to go. But if you're smart, charge the power bank before you go out somewhere. That way you have the power and you're not necessarily looking for a port to charge your power bank, which you're gonna then use to charge another device. You get what I'm going on there? So anyways, that pretty much is my short, concise review of the xFyro XS2. These headphones are fantastic value for the money. I wholeheartedly support them. For an next revision, definitely consider putting some active noise cancellation and moving to USB Type-C and putting some better quality covers for the USB out port. That way they don't feel like they're gonna break. But they do a very good job in keeping a very minimalistic profile in whatever you're gonna be storing them in. And also the headphones, just the way they magnetically clasp right back into the case is a good touch. A lot of cases do that now, but I like how this one feels particularly. One thing I didn't add on this is the build quality. This is very, very solidly built. I like that they used a brushed aluminum finish on the entire device, and whatever color you get, it's still gonna be brushed aluminum with that color on it. Both the blue and red models that you guys can see here are very well designed, very well made, and they actually just feel good, you know, in your hand or putting them in your pocket. So if you guys are interested in picking these up, I will leave a link in the description below for you guys to go ahead and check it out. If you found this review helpful or you like this content, go ahead and smash that like button. It always helps this channel grow, and as you guys know, I'm back and ready to grow. And last but not least, if you're new to my channel and you also liked all this stuff, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Don't just lurk out there and watch stuff that I do. Go ahead and support the channel and consider subscribing. Hit that big button, turn your notification bells on so you guys are aware when I'm dropping new and exciting content for you to check out. But anyways, it was a pleasure doing this review. It was a pleasure using these headphones. Very easy to pair with your device. Very good sound quality and very good functionality. Love the soundproof, love the dustproof, love the waterproof, not soundproof. Love the waterproof, love the dustproof, and love the fact that you can use it as a charging bank for your other devices. Solid, very good product. If you guys are interested, again, links are in the description below for you to check out. And as always, thank you very much for staying through to the end of this video, and I will see you all on my next one. Peace out.